Hey, how's it going out there, everybody? Cool Colas here to bring you the Hustler's Perspective. I know you all miss me. I've been gone for a little bit. I've had a lot of things going on in my life. There were a lot of changes and things like that. I want to do a quick video for you guys here today because I wanted to kind of just keep you updated just with what's been going on in my life, and then just things that are going to kind of be going on in the future, and then just letting you in on just kind of like the structure and the dates on when you're going to have updates from me from these videos and then from my blog as well too. So let me kind of get into it by telling you first what's kind of been going on with me and what's been new. So the first thing is that I have been gone because I've had so much going on. First of all, I moved. So I moved from Grand Rapids. As you know, I was very unhappy being in Grand Rapids, and I moved to Kalamazoo, Michigan. So I'm there right now and kind of just getting settled in. I'm actually still moving stuff, and I've only been here for a little bit less than a month. So like I said, still kind of just getting acclimated to, you know, the area. I mean, I've been here before. I went to school in this area, so I mean, I'm kind of like familiar with the streets and just everything that's going on. But I haven't been here in a while, and so I'm getting acclimated to this like new apartment that I'm staying in. So yeah, that's one thing. I'm definitely glad that I made this move. I got engaged. I actually proposed to my fiance. I know you all saw this like weird coily thing. This is for like stress, I guess, but I got it from my new job, and I'll tell you about that in a minute. But I got engaged. I proposed to my fiance about 2 months or so ago. So she said yes. I was very happy. Our wedding is going to be coming really soon, so I'm like really excited for all that. So I was trying to get some things together for that as well too, and I think it's it's like coming together, but you know, it takes a lot of work to plan like a wedding, and you know, with the marriage coming up and stuff like that, it's just a lot going on. Now back to what I kind of just mumbled a little bit. I started a new job as well too. Now I started this job as a technical uh, troubleshooting representative. So I answer a lot of like IT related problems for tax related solutions. So I have that job as well too now. So my schedule has been crazy, and here's why. I have a hour and 45-minute commute. I know that sounds crazy, and most of you all are like, why would you do that? But keep in mind, I used to be an Uber driver, so I used to drive 8 hours a day. So you know I'm used to it. What's just crazy is just getting used to just going back and forth from Kalamazoo to Ann Arbor. If you all aren't familiar with Michigan, that's about an hour and 45 minutes away. One's on the west side of Michigan, the other part is on the east side of Michigan. But anyway, so I commute back and forth, and that's like 3.5 hours out of my day, and that's just for me just driving back and forth. So making videos and then doing some of the other things I've been working on, and you know, like blog posts and even writing and stuff like that, has been really hard to kind of squeeze. I had to really plan out my days well, so I knew exactly what I was doing. So anyway, going back, I do have an hour and 45-minute commute. I do listen to a lot of podcasts, I listen to a lot of music, and I create a lot of like creative related stuff. So yeah, I just get the opportunity to kind of like just think to myself for a pretty long time. And you know, some people may see it as like, you know, oh, that's long, that's a lot. It's a lot in gas, which it is a lot in gas, but I have a pretty good car. That can kind of get me back and forth without it being too crazy. And then, you know, I still have family back in Oak Park, so I'm able to crash there if need be, and if the weather gets too bad. So, you know, there's always that. Anyway, the point is that I'm doing a lot of different stuff now, so my schedule has been kind of thrown off. From before, if you remember, I was always doing videos on, I think it was Monday, and then I was like releasing, I think it was like the actual blog post on Thursday. So if I remember correctly, that was my old schedule. So the schedule is definitely going to change, but we'll get into that in a minute. So I think that as far as like these video updates go, they are going to be just about as frequent. I'm just going to try to plan them out early in advance so that you guys get them, and you're able to just kind of see what I put out and stuff like that. But what I'm thinking right now is that either Friday or Saturday, so I would say be on the lookout for either day, I'm going to have at least one blog post put out. So at thehustlersjackpot.com, you're going to be able to see that one blog post. And then if you just tune into my YouTube channel Friday or Saturday, one of those 2 days, I will have a new video out, and this will be going on every single week. And then at least once a month, I will try to do a video every day. So I'm going to plan that out pretty well, and I'll let you know in advance when that time comes. But right now, it's just going to be Fridays and Saturdays, either or. You will see either a video or a blog post. Like, well, you'll see both of them, but you'll see them either both on the same day, or on one of those 2 days, or Friday and Saturday alternately. You get my point. It's just going to be within those 2 days that you'll see one blog post and one video. So that's kind of going to be the new schedule going forward. That way you'll get to see stuff. And that's, like I said, when I actually get a chance to post these things out. So like I said, tune into that. As far as the topics go, I do want to give you all a bit of a preview so you know what I have in store for you. So I'm going to talk about a little recap. So as you know, I've been an Uber driver, or was an Uber driver when we had last spoke. And what I told you was that like I had quite a lot of experiences with, doing ride share. So I had the opportunity to just see like the ins and outs of it, and just outweigh the pros and cons and things like that. So, and I guess reminiscing and in memory of that being something that I had done in the past, I do want to kind of share some of my experiences from a business standpoint. And the reason why is because I want to be able to help anyone who is thinking about doing something like that, something like driving, or for like a ride share company, or trying to just figure out what they need or how to get started, or just some of my experiences and some things that I learned from, some things that have helped me, some things that haven't helped me at all, so that it can help someone else's experience. So the first couple videos are going to kind of relate to my rideshare experiences. And I keep saying Uber driver because Uber is the most, I guess, popular one, but I was also a Lyft driver as well too. So I'm going to do the first video, and it's going to talk about Uber versus Lyft. Which one I thought was better, what were the pros and cons of each, what were things I liked about one versus the other. Some people think they're the same. There's a lot of differences between the two of them, so I want to make sure that people know what those differences are. So again, you'll get to hear a lot of that in that video. So it's, again, in light of my departure from doing that as a side hustle. The next thing I'm going to talk about are, like, as far as a video topic is, the best and worst times that I had in rideshare. So those things that kind of allow me to, I guess, see what the joys were from doing this rideshare as a hustle, and then what things like kind of made those days harder, what things I did not enjoy. So in other words, I want to tell you about the advantages and disadvantages, the things that I felt were beneficial versus the things that I felt were kind of like setbacks of doing it. And then I want to talk about specific times when, it was hard for me as a rideshare driver. So that's another, way for me to kind of reminisce on, some of my times, and kind of let you all in on some of the things that I experienced. And, maybe it might be your experience too. And, you'll learn how to deal with certain situations. So after that, there'll be a book review. I'm not exactly sure what book it'll be, but I will be letting you in on that as time goes by. So be on the lookout for a book review at some point in the near future. It's not going to be for the first couple videos, but it will be soon. So like I said, continue to tune in and check that out as well. Another thing is I want to kind of do some motivational blogs, or I said blogs, vlogs. I'm thinking that we're talking about the Hustlers Jackpot, but this is my YouTube channel. Some vlogs that are just going to kind of motivate you. Like, for one, I want to talk about how you are the decider of how successful you want to be. So this is all about choice and controlling your future, and doing it based off of the way that you envision your future going. So I'm going to do I'm going to do a video like that, and I'm going to do another video that talks about wealth, and understanding that it's about how much you keep versus how much you make. I may have done a video similar to that before, but I want to kind of go and take it into a different route where people kind of understand the ins and outs of why I make that point, and then kind of like give concrete examples of why people, haven't really had a chance to see it that way, or haven't tried to see it that way. So I want to kind of like detail that type of topic out as well too. So you'll get a video on that coming up. Now, I want to give you all a couple teasers here as well too, and these are things that I've been working on besides the Hustler's Jackpot and besides the Hustler's Perspective. I'm going to at some point do a blog or a video channel about my creative work. So that means all my writing, the comics that I've been doing, because I do write my own comic scripts as well too, and I may like throw in some things like reviewing some movies or reviewing like some like TV shows that are related to like kind of like the comics as well too. But everything I would do is creative based. So maybe like teaching you about things that help me as a writer or things that interest me. And then like I said, I also go into detail about, you know, some of the movies and the shows and things like that inspire me to do some of the writing that I do. So that way you kind of get a good feel for my like creative sense. That will be coming I won't say the near future, but it will definitely be coming in the future. So just to kind of like let you know that that's definitely going to be out there. And then for those of you who enjoy this type of topic as much as I do, I'm also going to do like a Black empowerment either blog or video channel. So for those of you who are, you know, into Black culture and then just the empowerment of Black culture, there's going to be a blog or video channel, maybe even both, I don't know yet, for something like that as well too, coming up for myself in the near future. But I'm not exactly sure when that's going to be, but it'll be coming, and I'll have a lot of really interesting topics, and you'll get to see my like opinions on those things as well too. So yeah, I think that's all I got for you guys today. I hope that was you know, a good preview. I hope you guys are happy to see me and hear about all the things that I've been doing. But with that being said, if you guys want to see more and all the stuff that's going on, feel free to check me out at this video channel, which is called The Hustler's Perspective. If you guys want to see more from my blog and what's going to be going on in the future, you can go to thehustlersjackpot.com. If you want to go to the Facebook pages that I have for my blog or YouTube channel, you can either go to the Hustler's Perspective YouTube channel, or you can go to the Hustler's Jackpot, which is my other like page as well too on Facebook. If you guys want to go to my Instagram page for all the latest and greatest updates on my blog and YouTube channel, that you can go to at the Hustler's Jackpot. And if you guys want to go to my personal Instagram channel, you can go to at Cool Colas. I hope you guys have a good day. Hope you guys enjoy what I had to say, and I'm excited to be back and continue to make videos for you all. So with that being said, have a great day once again, and keep hustling.